This is Erin Foley reporting live from the Australian Open in my apartment in Los Angeles. Is that my dog eating a bone aggressively during the middle of my coverage? It is, but we're going to press on because this is my 17th take. Madison Keys in the finals. Epic win over number 2 Iga Swiatek. Oh my God, 3-setter, come from behind victory. 5-7, 6-1, 7-6 tiebreaker, 10-8 in the tiebreaker. I was losing my mind. Big fan of Iga's game, but I was pulling for Maddie. She hasn't been in a Grand Slam final since 2017 U.S. Open, which I watched, of course. She lost to Sloane Stephens, so I was really pulling for her, and she played the match of her life. I mean, just they went the ground strokes, the breaks of serve. I drank so much LaCroix because I was so nervous that I was just like a gaseous bubble by the end of the match. Is that too much information? Quite possibly. Here's another piece of really interesting intel. Australian Open introduced coaching pods this year, meaning the coaches can sit basically courtside. We went from not having any coaching in tennis, which just meant signals from the stands, to now they sit in pods. The player can have up to 4 people on their team, like 10 feet away from them. At this point, just put them on the sidelines. Just put them right next to them in the chair. The pods are kind of totally weird. Also, Madison Keys' coach is also her husband. And at first you're like, wait, what? How does that happen? How does that work? But it's also kind of adorable. I also think it's like my partner's worst nightmare because she's like really independent. And the other day I said, Sarah, like, when are you the most happy? And she said, when I'm alone. So I don't think she's going to be my tennis coach. I also don't play tennis. In the finals, Madison Keys against world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, who has just been on cruise control. I mean, she is so dominant. She's going for her 3rd Australian Open in a row. I tell you, Keys has a chance. She has a chance. She has to keep her unforced errors down. She has to stay focused. She has to play the match of her life, and she has to somehow match Sabalenka's power, which I do believe is possible. And if she matches her power, maybe Sabalenka gets rattled. Listen, could happen. It could happen. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pick Sabalenka this one. She is just, just absolutely dominating right now. But I want a 3-setter. I want a nail biter. I want like just a power fest, crushing ground strokes for 3 sets. Just destroying the balls out there, which is just so fun to say, given the current climate. Watch the Australian Open final. It's going to be